See, I forget to do that every time. Anyways, hello everybody. How you doing? Welcome to episode 50. We got the Woo edition up here. Look at that. Looking pretty, looking slick. I know there's a few people still coming on in. Do you want to see what's in the Woo edition of WWE2K19? What does The Undertaker want to see today's wrestlers do more of? You're going to find out when Rasslin Rage returns.
Rasslin Rage. Rasslin Rage. Rasslin Rage. Rasslin Rage. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to another edition of Rasslin Rage. Old school, new school, doesn't really matter the preference you're into, cause we love it all, just bring your passion with you. When you roll with us, it is our go-to. Bring you all the wrestling like no one else can. Program, don't you touch that dial, will make you reroute your plans. Turning up the volume, bringing prospects the chance. Breakout stars to legends, any woman, oh man, any given fan, yeah. This is all them. You can listen to them live or on the replay. Touching all the current topics, push the relay. Freaking workers in the chat before the D-Day. We gonna give it to you. We gonna rustle feathers. Whether on opposing sides or we stand together. When we don't swerve from the trouble, yeah, we ride the wave. Through a Rasslin Rage. 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 And now, Rasslin Rage.
All right, and we're back. So, welcome. 50th episode, man. I'm your host, Cody. Thank you so much for joining us. This will go away in a minute. Please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, Rasslin Rage. You can also go to the facebook.com/Rasslin Rage and like our page. We also have a group. We also have Twitter. Man, we got all kinds of stuff. We got Twitch, twitch.tv/Rasslin Rage. We should be going on there. Let me make sure everything's going on. I got a couple computers over here. Yeah, Twitch is going. Twitch is looking good. All right, so YouTube's rolling, Twitch is rolling, everything's going. Good stuff. We're live every Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern. This show is also on Twitch, as we said before, so please make sure you head over to Twitch and follow the channel, because some people like to watch us on Twitch rather than on YouTube. It's your prerogative, whatever works. You can visit the website or check the description for the links to buy Rasslin Rage T-shirts at prowrestlingtees.com/Rasslin Rage. Those will ship right to your house. You could also head over to the High Spots, click the link on the page or down in the description. You head over to High Spots and you can just find about anything that you want to do with professional wrestling. Now, the link's not down there yet because I didn't have time to put it in there, but we have just been approved, or I have just been approved as a WWE shop affiliate. So I will have a link available down in the description here soon, and on the Facebook page and other places, and you can click on there. You can click the link and head over to WWEshop.com, and we get a small commission from anything that you buy at WWE Shop. I know that when I went to the website recently, or went to the shop recently, they had 75% off the Legends gear, which was like, you know, Ric Flair and anybody that's a legend. So, you know, you definitely want to go check that out because they had this really cool, sweet Ric Flair shirt about walking the aisle. So definitely good stuff. Don't forget to get your legit wrestling questions ready for the end of the show. Oh, what's that? Somebody's following. Mic volume is low. How about we do that right there? Is that a little bit better for you? I didn't want to overpower the mic because I'm right into it. But thank you for the heads up there, Mr. Beals. I appreciate that. Hello to you. Hello. Oh, all the way from Frankenmuth, huh? All the way from Frankenmuth. Hello, PKSA Port Huron. Nice to see you. Go ahead, everybody. Say something in the chat so I know who you are and where you're at and all that good stuff. Before we get into Collector's Corner and unboxing this wonderful Woo edition, I want to give Weaponized Alex Weir a big shout out. because he's over in London, England today. He's getting ready to compete for Team USA in the World Tung Sudo Championships. If you didn't know, he is also a martial artist. He's getting ready to test for Sabanim, which is the rank of master in Tung Sudo. But before he does that, he's going to give her another go in the World Tung Sudo Championships or tournament, which is being held in London, England. And he's over there right now. So good luck to him and to the entire Team USA over there. Thanks so much. That's going to be awesome. So I think it's time. It is definitely time. PKSA taking over London. That's right. I think it's time. We're going to do this Woo edition here. Hopefully I have enough time to get all this down real quick and before the thing's done. But I doubt it, so expect delays. I got it, but then I just dropped a bunch of stuff all over the floor, which is not cool. So anyways, we got this Woo edition. I don't know if you could see that. It's better with that camera because the light doesn't hit as quite as bad. But there's that. Creative differences, sir. Creative differences. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm not going to say anything further on that. That's my statement. So we're going to open this up. Collector's Corner, here we are. By the way, I found a place that has LGNs, which are, you know, the old hard plastic wrestling figures. I found a place that has those and a couple Hasbros. So I'll be checking that out. So first off, I just want to say this package is pretty cool, man. You got Ric Flair on the front there. Check the little camera off to the side, guys. You got Ric Flair in this like pinkish robe. Then on this side, you got him and his daughter, and a couple pictures up front. And then this side, him in the red one, right? What else here? Him purple. And then the blue one. And the blue one, that's not the same blue one he wore when he wrestled HBK. So, hey, Sean, nice to see you. Mr. Sean joining us all the way from Florida. Awesome stuff. Now, once you take, there's a sleeve, right? And once you take that sleeve off, on the back, it is the robe that he wore for his last match in WWE against HBK, which, to my understanding, that robe is what they use to make Flair's blue robe or Charlotte's blue robe. Now I could be wrong on that, but that's what I thought. That's what I heard. So, and that's all whatever. So we're gonna open this baby up, check this out, see what we got. So most people already know, but you know, obviously you get the game, right? WWE 2K19, right? AJ Styles, the phenomenal one on the cover. Good stuff. Okay. And this edition comes with a bunch of extras because it's the Woo edition. Let me see here who the characters. Oh, we'll check that out a little bit. But so I'm pretty sure this is the one where the ring's in. Okay, so you get a WWE. I don't want to break this. You get a WWE Hall of Fame ring, right? Now this whole package was $129.99. Now listen, I didn't go pay $129.99 today. I went and I put a deposit down, and I've been paying it down over the weeks because there was no way I was going to, especially today. You know, hey, and by the way, Sean, you know, I'm glad you're still with us. I seen that accident you got in. You know, I'm glad you're still hanging out there, and prayers for your mom, by the way. But so I had to drop $300 on tires today. That sucked. But anyways, ooh, nice little case. Looks almost like alligator, almost. And you open it up, and there it is. There it is in there. Let's see here. $129, yes, $129.99, my man. Oh, look at that. Okay, so what's cool about this is it's a huge ring, right? But it's got these little, I don't know what they are, so that you could fit it on, like, say, my small fingers, right? I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but we'll try. And inside there, there's these little, oh yeah, that fits perfect. Look at that, man. I can be one of them now. That's pretty cool. It actually fits. Dude, that's pretty sweet. The only thing that I don't like about it is it says 2K19 on it. I wish it didn't have 2K19 on it, and because on the side it's got the Ric Flair signature, and then it's Hall of Fame 2018 on the side here, but it doesn't. It has the 2K19. I'd rather. I don't know. It's not adjustable, no, but see, it's I guess it does. It moves on the inside to allow for a bigger finger. These whatever these things are, so that's pretty cool. I'm sure people are going to be selling this stuff outright online. I knew a guy here that bought this, and all he wanted was one item out of it, and the rest he was going to sell. He wasn't even going to buy. He wasn't even going to play the game either. Which, by the way, I am going to start playing this on. I am going to start streaming this on our Twitch channel. You know, I'm not really concerned about a lot with Twitch, but I'm still going to do it just because it's another avenue to market on, so and get people to follow. So cool, that's awesome stuff. All right, so what else we got here? Now this is amazing. Okay, and that light sucks. That's what stinks. This is a WWE 2K19 exclusive pop. Now, if you didn't know, I collect pops. Well, I did collect pops. I haven't really been getting into it all that much anymore, but I do have a few WWE ones. I could stream it on YouTube too. Yeah, I could definitely do that. I think I can actually do both, but I think that's against Twitch, whatever they call that, policies, whatever. But anyway, so this is an exclusive Ric Flair. Now, this is Ric Flair. The outfit and everything. He's got the belt and the old NWA, the big gold, not the 10 pounds of gold. And then the gold glasses, red shirt, and collared shirt, blue tux or blue top, light blue slacks. And this is from when he cut the promo, jet flying, limousine riding, the first time you really heard that. So I'm going to put this in this camera. So that's pretty awesome. This is mostly the main reason why I got this right here. Was this, but this is pretty cool. This is definitely if I ever meet Ric Flair again, because I already met him twice, but if I get to meet him again, this is getting signed for sure, definitely. And then it's going up with the rest of the Ric Flair signed stuff. You know what's amazing? I have 2 Ric Flair signatures, but I don't have an 8x10 signed by Ric Flair. Of all the other 8x10s I got back there. Wow. So Sean says he's looked on eBay and they're already selling that ring for $40. So there's a good. Now, we're not done. This is a. So they get a little pamphlet in here that gives you. What is this? What game is this called? Supercard, WWE Supercard. I think it's an Android mobile game or whatever. And you can get Charlotte Flair and Ric Flair. Now this is the next part that I'm pretty excited about right here. Yeah, exactly. You could probably find something made in China, right? But this is super, super sweet. Oh wow, dude. Dude, oh, wow. So it's a piece of Ric Flair's blue robe. One of them, the one with all the sequins on it. And it's in like a hard resin case. Like, I don't even think you can open this. Nope. Wow, dude, that's sweet. Now, see, I've seen other people do their unboxings, and I didn't know. They didn't really specify, but but this is a really hard resin plastic case. And you can see the sequins, man. I don't think you're going to be able to see this, but I'm going to, anybody that wants to see this and hasn't got one themselves, this is pretty sweet. I feel like I'm holding a piece of history right here because, well, I kind of am, but dude, that's amazing. So I'm going to put it up here. So it's got the Ric Flair, the bubble, Ric Flair up top, and then it says 16 time up in the F, and then it's got a picture of him in this and the robe. Now, so to my understanding, they used 2 different robes for this. One was the pink robe, which was this one. If you look up in the small camera, it's hard to see in that one because of the light, but the robe, that pink robe, and then the blue one. Yeah, the blue one, and I'll show this one in a second. This blue one, and I was hoping more for the blue one. The blue overall, not even the one that he wore when it was HBK, but when he wrestled HBK, but this one is iconic to me. This one and the red one. This one means the most to me. So this was really cool to get this one. So I'm pretty stoked now. It's almost like I just met him for the first time again right now. That's so awesome. So you guys check this out. Here we go. Now, I don't know if you guys can see that. I'll see if I can get in there a little bit closer. Oop, oop, there we go. You see that little square right there? That's like a piece of a big sequin and then a little one and a bunch. Man, that is amazing. Dude, that is so awesome. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and the red one's more like his singles more so when he came to WWE, after he left WCW. Remember when he left with the title? So dude, I'm really seriously, I'm like really kind of just like, wow, man, this is awesome. So now I'm going to have to spend a bunch of money and get all of this signed because this is sweet. Listen to it. Look, man, why would you not? Why would you not get these signed? You know what I mean? This is iconic right here. Like, seriously. That's how you know I'm a real wrestling fan right there. When you get like that about stuff like this, like serious history, not just, watered down baloney, but this is serious right here. One of the greatest wrestlers ever to live. And, man, that's sweet. Yeah, man, I'm really stoked about this. This is cool. Wow, I'm really glad that I did that. I wasn't even going to buy it. And as soon as they came out with this Woo edition, I was pretty taken. Like, dude, I think I'm going to. Right. Yep. I really wish that this would. Oh, man, that's so cool. I'm glad I did it. I'm just really glad. I'm taken back right now, as you can see. That's amazing. And that's it. So that's what we got. I'm going to put this back in this plastic sleeve because I don't want it to get scratched up. And I'm going to have to build a case for this or something to put it on display with some lights. And this says the collectible contains an actual piece of robe that has been worn by WWE legend Ric Flair. Dude, that's sweet, man. Like, seriously, I'm really excited about that. I'm glad I didn't get the pink one. Not, hey, it's not that whatever, it is what it is, but I'm really glad that I got that. That's really cool. All right, so let's make some room here, and let's talk about some indies, huh? Let's talk about some Michigan indies, eh? Here we go. When we come back, we're going to talk about indies as soon as I can find it. Here we go. All right. The pop, don't take it out of the box. Oh, no, I don't take any of the pops out of the box, Sean. I have way more than that. Like I was saying, because I've already met Ric Flair twice. A couple funny things. But number one, yeah, I would have that signed. Number two, I'd also have the other one signed. I'd let it dry first before I put it away, of course, so it didn't smear. And then, but funny is I've met Ric Flair twice. Yes, this was Mr. Beals. This was where'd it go? Here it is. This is the 2K19 WWE 2K19 Wooo edition. Wooo edition. So, yeah, and all that stuff came in the Wooo edition. Woo. That's sweet, man. I'm really stoked about that. I'm going to put most of it back in the box, put it away. So anyways, let's see here. So, Indies, right, good. Here we go. Right into it. Tickets are now on sale for Blue Water. We're only a couple weeks away, too, for Blue Water Championship Wrestling's Fatal Error on October 20th at the American Legion in Port Huron, Michigan. The tickets are $20 a piece. We got Congo Kong, Crazy Steve, Brian Pillman Jr., and as we said last week, this will be the Blue Water Championship Wrestling debut of none other than Aaron O'Ryan. First time ever in Blue Water Championship Wrestling. You're definitely wanting to check that out. And recently announced MM3s coming back to Port Huron on the 20th. So get your tickets now. They got a family deal. And you can come on in and have a good time. I'll be there front row as always. As always, I'll be there. So where's Chunk? I didn't see Chunk. Oh, all right. So October 6th, Tri-City Wrestling presents the 4th annual Cassidy Christie Battle Royale show at the Bay County Community Center in Bay City, Michigan. This show will feature the crowning of the first ever Tri-City Cruiserweight Champion. Tickets are $10 in advance and $12 at the door. Doors open at 6, bell times at 7. So get in there and check that out. That's Dave DuPont. He is also one of the announcers for Blue Water Championship Wrestling, so you definitely want to check that out. And then the following day, which is Sunday, and I'll be there front row. Border City Wrestling Motown Showdown is taking place at the Diamondback Saloon in Detroit, Michigan. Scheduled to appear is Sami Callihan, which I'm so stoked about, Johnny Impact, Petey Williams, Moose, Congo Kong, D'Lo Brown, Kira Hogan, Scarlett Bordeaux, how is that how you say Bordeaux, Tommy Dreamer, Eddie Edwards, and Matt Seidel. Also appearing, Michigan's own amazing Nate Matson. According to their Facebook page, tickets are still available and start at $20. So we're going to take a minute. I'm going to be there Sunday, front row. And if you didn't know, this is going to be streaming live on their Twitch channel. So you can check this all out live while it's going down, not recorded. And I'm sure they'll replay it. But, I mean, if you want to check it out live, you go ahead and do so on their Twitch. I think it's twitch.tv/Impact Wrestling. So you can definitely check it out there. Going to be a good time. I had a blast. I went to the equivalent show last year at the Diamondback, and I had a blast. That was the main event was Eli Drake, Alberto El Patron versus Johnny Impact for the Impact heavyweight title. And I had a blast. I had a good time. There was a lot of other matches there, but definitely a good time. And I said I had such a good time that I said I'm going back. As soon as I seen tickets went on sale, I got them. And I think it was $65. Let me see, $65 for a front row ticket, and that got me the VIP as well, which is it's more like a meet and greet, VIP meet and greet. And what they do is before the show starts, they have a line outside the door. If you have VIP, you go around the building, like along the one wall, and all the wrestlers are out there. Well, most of them anyways, but anybody that's in the main event probably won't be out there right away. It just depends. But definitely a good time. I'm excited to meet Sami Callihan. I know that Border City's also having tomorrow. They have their 25th anniversary show over in Sarnia, or I can't think of it. It's not Sarnia, but it's at the Sarnia Community College in Canada, and they have OVE is going to be all together. So the Chris brothers and Sami Callihan over there in Canada. That would be sweet if they could kind of bring it all over, because I already met OVE by themselves with the Chris brothers, but I wouldn't mind meeting them all together. That'd be sweet too. You know what I mean? Good stuff. So definitely check that out, guys. Sunday on Twitch. I don't think they're streaming the 25th on either, but Sammy is awesome in person. He bleeds excitement into the crowd. That's awesome. Bald and bearded for a new show name. No, it's not really a new show. But, all right. So, October 13th, XICW. This is a big deal. XICW makes a return to the Cobo Hall. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make this show. I got a lot going. I already bought my tickets for BCW and with that, and then BCW Blue Water coming up on the 20th. I just couldn't swing it all because I got to take time off, and I work weekends, so that's money not in my pocket. So I got to do that. But the greatest tag I think is going to be sweet is that the Lotus, the tag team of Lotus, who are the XICW tag team champions, takes on OVE and the OGs. The OGs are the former LAX from Impact, with before the new guys, you know what I'm saying? Hernandez and what's the other? Homicide. So you definitely, that's going to be a good one. Unfortunately, Ultimo Dragon had to cancel, but there's many other guys, Jimmy Jacobs, Congo Kong, just to name a few. You can go in there and check it all out. It's going to be a great time. So on October 27th in Wyandotte, BCW, I don't know how, BCWW or something like that. There, I'm sorry, I wrote it down wrong. Now I'm a big dummy. Yep, I sure did write it down wrong. Let me see here. BW. Yeah, that's not right. So, tag you're it. October 27th in Wyandotte. Fail for Cody. Michigan at the Copeland Center. BCWA. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate that. I was in a mode when I was writing. Michigan at the Copeland Center. This is the first round of their tag team tournament with 8 teams participating. Tickets can be purchased at their website. Go bcwa.com/events. $25 for VIP, which gets you early entry with a meet and greet, and $10 for GA. Kids 12 and under get in free. That's amazing. And they get a special Halloween treat, so make sure you take your kids. The show starts at 6, and make sure to wear your favorite costume, as there's also a costume contest. And if you haven't, check out, they got a lot of good stuff going on online. I've been noticing they got the whiskey review thing they got going on YouTube and Facebook, and all these great posts I see they put on there all the time. So definitely check out their Facebook page and all that stuff. They got a lot of great stuff going on there. And Justin Main definitely is in there all the time too. So, and we're a big fan of Justin Main over here, so who is the current Blue Water Championship Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. So also on the 27th, cue ball, you need to come to Blue Water. Oh, that cue ball, not this cue ball. Also on October 27th, Metro Pro Wrestling presents Fright Night in Southgate, Michigan. Doors open at 7 with a bell time at 7:30. I think tickets are 10 and 12. 10 pre and 12 at the door. I didn't write it down for some reason because I'm a big dummy, I guess. Waiting. Sean says he's waiting to see the Brew Crew on Whiskey Review. That'd be crazy. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. All right, guys. Well, that's all we got for the indies. I know there's a few others, but I couldn't find the information on them before I wrote the show. So here we go. We're going to talk some wrestling news and all the rage when we come back. Alrighty, so all the rage. This is where we talk about not everything, but we talk a lot of stuff that goes on in professional wrestling, indies, WWE, local, whatever. And I'm going to ask you guys your input tonight. I want to get you guys a little involved in this, and we got some good players here, some key players in the game who've got a lot of information and insight onto the industry of the professional wrestling. So I can't wait to see what everybody has to say. But before we do that, We've got to point out that Austin Aries gave David Arquette, who recently returned to the ring, some very big praise. A fan took to Twitter and made a comment that Arquette should stay out of wrestling. Aries responded with, "Why? I'm keen on David Arquette. His passion for pro wrestling, well-connected, first-hand experience during a dominant NWO faction era, former world champion, heat magnet, and he doesn't care what you think of him. He fits right in with what I've begun assembling in Impact Wrestling." So that's some big praise coming from a really good wrestler, you know. And I'm sure, you know, one of the former co-hosts would love that because he's a huge Austin Aries fan. So that's awesome. WWE has announced the reuniting. The guys are reuniting. Evolution. The boys are back in town. Evolution. So, and, you know, it's interesting because Batista was just doing several interviews talking about how he wasn't coming back to WWE or how, you know, like he felt snubbed by WWE in a couple different interviews. But SmackDown's having their 1000th episode on October 16th in Washington, D.C., and WWE announced that all 4 members of Evolution are going to be there. So Batista, Randy Orton, Triple H, and Ric Flair. Now there's rumors circulating that they've also... Yeah, that's right. They've also announced a few other stars, but there's also rumors circulating that they're trying to get The Rock to come. But we don't know. Who knows? That guy's so busy. Who knows if he's ever going to show up, right? WWE Hall of Famer Lita, you all remember Lita, right? Made a rare indie appearance last weekend. She appeared in Maryland Championship Wrestling, which is also MCW, which is also a development for ROH currently now. And we did interview one of their female referees from MCW, Becky Phillips. So the match had run out of referees, and she appeared as a ref. She hit one of the participants with a twist of fate to help the other team win. The current NWA heavyweight champ. Oh, so there's no there. So she helped win. She helped them win. She came out as a ref, and she helped them win. So, and everybody knows she's going to be at the Evolution pay-per-view for the women's only pay-per-view, the first ever WWE women's only pay-per-view. It's not the first ever women's pay-per-view, but yeah, he better not wear that blue suit. We'll call him Smurfy or something. So big news, the current NWA heavyweight champion and the Ring of Honor 6-man tag team champion, Cody Rhodes defeated Juice Robinson at New Japan's Fighting Spirit. Cody Rhodes defeated Juice Robinson at the Fighting Spirit Unleashed in Long Beach, California. With the victory, Cody becomes the new New Japan Pro Wrestling IWGP United States champion. If you didn't catch his interview that he did after, you definitely need to do that. I posted it on the Rasslin Rage page, but he did an awesome job. And man, I tell you, dude, he's up and coming. I'm excited to see what happens because, you know, Cody, the Young Bucks, and not Kenny Omega, but those 3, their contracts, and I believe Hangman Page, all their contracts are currently up here soon and for ROH. So we'll see what happens there. There's a lot of, you know, oh, they're going to go to WWE. Oh, they're going to go here. They're going to do this. Or, well, who knows what they're going to do. It's what money talks and BS walks. We know that. That's what's going to happen. They'll go where the money takes them. Undertaker recently sat down for a candid interview with Pastor Ed Young of Fellowship Church in North Texas. Why he's doing interviews with pastors, I have no idea, but it kind of goes against his gimmick. But in the interview, Undertaker discusses what he wants to see in today's wrestlers. He wants them to see them to focus on the character and not just the moves. So here's what he said on the character. It's not about the moves. It really isn't. It's being able to invoke emotion, one facet or another. You have to either make people love you or you have to make people hate you. And he says, on the problem with too many moves, a lot of times what happens with these young guys is they're so athletic, they're so gifted, they'll do some kind of double crazy backflip off the top rope and land on somebody on the floor, and that's what the audience takes away from it. This guy does crazy stuff. Well, you can only see that so many times before you're like, I've seen that. I need something new, he said. And that's the position they sometimes back themselves into. They have to keep upping the ante. And when you up the ante like that, then you increase your potential for injuries. On how character work is the key to longevity. If you can't bring the emotion of your audience, if you can't bring that emotion out of your audience, you aren't going to have them for long. So definitely brings up some great points. So those of you out there that are watching right now, and even if you're catching this on the replay, comment in the comments, because you won't be able to comment, on the live chat section, but you will be able to comment down below the video. So if you're watching or if you're watching later, either way, I will respond. I want to know, what do you think? What do you think out there? Type it in the chat. What do you think? Do you think that there's too many guys doing too many high fly flippy stuff and leave you after a while? They leave you wanting more or not wanting to watch them anymore because it's the same old, same old? Do you believe that characters are more important than the moves? What's your thoughts on that? I want to know. Everybody out there, give me what you think, man. There's a couple of you still out there, so I'd like to hear what you think. While we're doing that, I'm going to talk about some more stuff, so hit up that chat and let me hear what you got to say. After all these reports, former WWE superstar Neville not accepting any promoting calls or, just kind of like backing away from the business, he's now booked. They're calling him Pac. Now, Pac was the name that he was booked under before he signed with WWE. But he made an appearance in Dragon Gate in Japan. Dragon Gate, if you didn't know, is the number 2 promotion in Japan under New Japan. So you have New Japan Pro Wrestling, and then you have Dragon Gate. So he was working for Dragon Gate before he was signed to WWE, and it looks like he's back in Dragon Gate. Who knows where he's going to go from here, but it'll definitely be interesting to see what he does for his career. So PKSA Poor Huron says, a good show has both. They have someone fast and exciting, and then someone who has great character. Definitely. You have to have balance, but these kids need to keep it safe. Definitely. Everybody's trying to do the crazy stuff. It's been reported by several sources that WWE, so back to the contract, we talked about how, these guys' contracts are coming up in ROH or Ring of Honor. WWE offered reportedly Hangman Page a contract, but it's also being reported that he turned it down. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but we'll definitely see. Now, some bad news for WWE, and this is a continued trend. We talked about this last week. We talked about it before, many shows ago. But Monday's Raw drew 2,302,000 viewers, which is now the all-time lowest. Now, I mean, to me, 2 million is still a lot of viewers, right? But compared to what they've been drawing, not so much. When you're talking ad dollars, I mean, you're still putting your ads in front of 2.3 million. And that's the average over the 3 hours. They initially, in the first hour, it was like 2.5 million. And then it gradually decreased with the last hour being the lowest. What do you think's causing the ratings to drop? I mean, what is it? I mean, obviously, we all have our opinions. Some people can say, well, the writers, everybody's default usually is the writing. Everybody says, oh, well, the writing stinks. There's no character development. There's no storyline on the matches anymore. But in my opinion, I think they're oversaturated. And you go, well, what do you mean? We got 3 brands. Well, technically NXT is not a brand, but PKSA says no stories. But you got NXT, you got SmackDown, and you got Raw, right? And then you have your other B, actually I'd call them C shows like Main Event, right? You got Main Event, and where these other guys that you don't see typically on Raw and SmackDown get a little bit of a break and work some matches. But everything, they just have so much that they can't give us everything. And then so we got Andrew D'Arcy here, says, too predictable. and they are letting the fans dictate outcomes. Underutilized talent. Yeah, I would agree with that, with the underutilized talent. Definitely. You got guys that are getting called up from the NXT roster. Now, granted, there's a lot of people that are on the current roster, main roster, that are from NXT that are doing great things. Don't get me wrong. Well, then you got guys like Bobby Roode who are really not doing anything, or AOP, the tag team that they called up from NXT, that are not doing much anything. And it's like they were doing so much in NXT. Now, I've heard some rumors. Because I got a few inside connections, but I've heard some rumors that there's some big things going to be happening with NXT. NXT's been known, it started out as Florida Championship Wrestling, which was the developmental for WWE, and then it evolved into NXT, which is still the developmental. So NXT, I believe, from what I'm hearing, is going to become its own brand. And it's no longer going to be considered the developmental for WWE, and that's going to shift into a more independent, such as Evolve and WWN. So these are things I'm hearing, but why hasn't my donation came through? What do you mean? Did you donate? Did you just donate? Let me see here. Donations. Let's look. So we may be having technical difficulties, is what you're saying? Maybe. I don't know. I have to look. Yeah, I don't know here. I can't see it here. But yes, I donated. Huh. I don't know why it doesn't say you didn't know it. I don't know why it didn't do it. It showed when we got a new follower. Not exactly sure. I don't know, my man. Let's see here. Give me 1 second. Let me look at this real quick before we get any further. But yeah, so check your PayPal. Well, hold on, man. Let me do one thing at a time. Did you click the link? Or did you just send it through PayPal? Because if you didn't click the link at in the description, it's not going to send a thing on the screen. You have to click the link down below in the description of the video. Yeah, it's not showing up here. Hold on. I'll check the PayPal. Hey, Craig, nice to see you, buddy. Yes, he is very good. He is a very good wrestler. Brian Pillman Jr. He's back here on the 20th. Nope. Nothing. 25 cents. That's why you sent me 25 cents. 25 cents. Then took it away. It sent me 25 cents, and then it took away 25 cents. That's all. Thanks for the 25 cents. All that for 25 cents. You made me do all that for 25 cents. Listen to you, man. All right, anyways. So, yeah, the ratings drop. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, a friend of mine there, Craig. So Craig says he met Brian Pillman Jr. at a show, and he actually had him sign a figure of his dad's. I actually have that figure over there. And then another friend of mine, he has that same figure, and he had him sign it too. And then there was a battle pack, I believe, that had Brian Pillman in it. And my friend has that signed as well. So definitely cool. Yeah, so ratings are dropping. Doesn't look good. Doesn't look good at all. But if you want to give excuses, which you very well could, we got Monday Night Football is on. We got what the heck is it? There's these two network specials, and I can't remember the name because I don't watch network TV that much. But man, Dancing with the Stars, and then there's another one. I can't think of it. Maybe it's Survivor or something like that. But they're all on while Raw's on. So if you're watching Survivor, and not Raw, you suck. I'm just saying, you suck. You suck. All right, so Liv Morgan, who was being checked out for concussion protocols, will make her return in the ring. She has passed concussion protocols and will return for this weekend's pay-per-view at 5 in the morning, which, yeah, coming up tomorrow, right? 5 in the morning or Sunday at 5 in the morning. I can't remember, one of the two. I will not be watching that, not in the morning at least, because I got to work Saturday night. And then I'm heading to Detroit Sunday, and I'm already tired. I'm so tired, it's unreal. Well, that's all I really got tonight for all the rage section of the show. So we're going to get into legit wrestling questions. Get your legit wrestling questions ready, because I'm going to answer them. What do you got? Here we go. When we come back. Boom. And we're back. Yeah, so I'm pretty stoked. Craig, did you go out and get that Woo edition of WWE 2K19 and get that ring and the piece of the robe and the Ric Flair pop? I showed that off a little bit earlier. Did you get that? It's really cool. I could be like other people and wear this ring all the time. Altona, what are you going? What are you going there for? I'll wear my ring because I've been to WWE Hall of Fame now. Did you know that? So legit wrestling questions. Who got them? Who has them? Doesn't even really look like anybody's got questions. Do you really think making NXT its own brand is good for the business? Absolutely. Absolutely. I tell you why. NXT brings that indie feel to you, and some people don't like that, or some people don't like the indie feel, and some people do. So what that does is it offers a product for those people that don't like Raw and SmackDown. Because you'll find that a lot of people that watch NXT don't watch Raw or SmackDown, and a lot of people that watch Raw or SmackDown don't watch NXT. I tried to, but everybody, when I tried to get it, was sold out. Oh, well, I'm sure people will be selling stuff online, buddy. So you can definitely get that. One of our another friend of ours was in here. His name's Sean. I think he had to take off, but he said that he looked it up and they're already selling this ring, the WWE Hall of Fame ring, for $40 online. Anyone watching WWE this Saturday? So it's Saturday at 5 o'clock then for that pay-per-view. I won't be watching it because I have to get up in the morning with my kid, and then I'll have to work tonight or that night. So I might try to watch it somewhere in there, but I'm gonna have to do some other stuff first. What have you? It's a big show with Bret Hart, Big Cass, Hornswoggle, Scott Steiner, and more. Big time wrestling. Oh, okay. I know which one you're going to now. Okay, yeah, I've seen the flyer for that. Big Cass was just here in Michigan for CWL. He signed with CWL to wrestle shows there, and Rhino's there. Who else? Josh Gowen. There was another one too. I can't think of it. I think Matt Seidel's doing, or not Seidel. Man, somebody's doing something else. But yeah. Hornswoggle, yeah, Hornswoggle. Yeah, he's got a match in Ohio coming up here too, I think. Him versus Buddy the Bulldog and versus man, I'm losing my mind today. Half Pint Punk. There we go. Sorry. Yeah, 5:05 a.m. Well, and that's because they're they're ahead of us, right? Mr. Weir would know. He knows all that stuff. He's former military, so he knows all that stuff. You ever been to Australia, sir? That's a good question. You ever been to Australia? I'm sure you have. So definitely, guys, check it out. We're getting to the end of the show. We got about 10 minutes, so review real quick here. We opened up that WWE2K19, this sweet commemorative box that we're going to definitely keep and put away. We got this sweet WWE Hall of Fame ring with the nice box that it came in. We got this Ric Flair pop from the iconic promo, the limousine riding, jet flying. And then in this box, we got the piece in that sweet plastic encased picture with the sequins from the blue robe, which, man, that's amazing to me. That's really sweet. Few Rick and Charlotte on the network. Awesome. Yes. So again, guys, listen, down in the description or on the website, you can always donate. You can donate during the show. You can donate after the show. Doesn't matter. Just go to the video, click the link. You can donate and listen. As we found out, because Andrew D'Arcy there donated 25 cents, and if you don't donate more than $1, it won't do anything on screen. So, haha. I set that up on purpose for people like you. Haha. So definitely you can go to prowrestlingtees.com/Rasslin Rage. You can purchase a Rasslin Rage T-shirt. You can also, when you click that link for the donations, you'll see 3 tabs. 1, donation, 2, merch, and 3, wish list. You can click on the merch and you can purchase certain merch items like a coffee mug. That's Rasslin Rage coffee mug. We do have phone cases. Let me know if you want a different phone case. I'll have to check to see if they have it, and then I can customize it and put it up for you. If you want a different phone case, you want a Rasslin Rage phone case. If you want it just the Rasslin Rage logo. If you want it with the poster with Alex and Adam and Buddy the Bulldog or Half Pint Punk, let me know. I will definitely do that for you. Just let me know. And then, you can do that. There's the High Spots link you can click. You can also click. So I found out there's some crappy news. So it's a head. Okay, yep. So what was I going to say? Dang it. Oh, yeah. I found out that Fite TV eliminated their affiliate program. Boo. That sucks. But so we no longer make $1 for anybody that registers. But I still recommend that you use Fite TV. Fite.tv. Go to their website, or you can download their app. Even though they're not going to pay me any money, I still think it's a great app because you can watch Ring of Honor for free. And there's also Hollywood wrestling or live wrestling from Hollywood. And then there's the Booker T show on there. There's a couple things on there that you can watch for free. And then, a lot of times you want to watch a pay-per-view, that's where they're at, especially like Impact or Ring of Honor. If you don't have Honor Club, so you can watch them on there. And I'm not sure if Impact does their pay-per-views through their streaming service, so definitely want to check that out. Yep, it was. It was either the pink or the blue, and I got the blue, which is really cool. I'll take a picture of it and post it later because you really the webcams really don't do it justice for you to be able to see because you can see the sequins, which is really cool. It's like a nice piece of the robe. It's not like just a cut of a piece of fabric. I mean, it's sweet. You have to check it out. So definitely check out those links. And then took it back. Oh. And then took what back? I don't know what you're talking about. The robe? No. So definitely check all that good stuff out, guys. Don't forget, we're live every Friday, 8 p.m. currently. Oh, yeah, and then took it back. Yeah, he sure did. 25 cents. What a waste of 25 cents, right? That's sending me 25 cents is like I have to pay a fee on that, so I don't even get it. You know what I mean? Boo. So PayPal probably took it. That's what it was. PayPal was like, you didn't even send him enough money. Definitely click those links and check it out. I'm going to be posting some other things here shortly on YouTube, and make sure to check it out. And I'll be doing some live streams of playing WWE 2K19. I'll probably turn that on tonight. probably, so I was thinking about doing it on Twitch, but somebody said I should do it on YouTube. So I'll probably do that on YouTube just because I can, right? I think I have a microphone so you guys can hear me. I don't have a camera for my PS4 so you can't see me, but I'll definitely check that out. Down to 303 from 345. Nice job. Keep it up, man. Keep it up. Yeah, I'm at a plateau. I lost a little bit of weight, lost me about 30 pounds, and got me to now I'm at a plateau where like it's really hard to lose, but I'll get there. I promise. I really will. Before we get out of here, I want to give a big thank you to Rob Clooney for joining us last week. He came in. We had an excellent show. He showed off some of his toys. He had a bunch of Hasbros and the retro Hasbros that he showed us. He left some here. I don't know if he did that on purpose, but he left Dean Ambrose, and then he also left Goldberg. And I don't know if he did that on purpose or not. And then he also gave me one of his books. So I started reading that the other day. So I'm definitely pretty cool stuff. So thanks, Rob. Definitely appreciate it. Listen, guys, again, we're live every Friday, 8 o'clock, and you're going to start seeing some more content. So pay attention to the YouTube and to Facebook and all that good stuff. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you haven't already. And if you haven't subscribed, please do that as well. We'll catch you guys next week, live, 8 o'clock, right here on YouTube and Twitch. We'll check you guys later. Thanks for joining us.